Hey, Queer Kittens. This is V, your favorite podcast dad, joining you on your journey to wellness. Did you miss me? Well, we really missed you, but Quest is coming back in 2 weeks on October 17th. Myself and the entire team here at Quest took a much-needed extended summer hiatus. And we had so many incredible memories from our break, so we wanted to share some of our summer moments with y'all. So welcome to the team, Rafaela Landestoy, Stevie Qua, and Leah Jackson, producers of the pod, but I'll let them introduce themselves.
Hi, this is Rafaela, associate producer and writer, also a bad bitch witch, here, and queer.
Hi, I'm Stevie Qua, executive producer of this podcast. I love tigers and mushrooms, but you know that.
I'm Leah Jackson, producer, writer, sound designer of the podcast. And I like bulldogs.
Yay!
A lot.
So this episode, we're going to do something a little different, and we're going to share our highlights, and the way we're going to break this down is yays, meh, and unicorns. So yays is something amazing, awesome, life-changing that happened. Meh, shit just got real. And a unicorn is something of gratitude or a special shout-out. And I'll let Rafi start us off.
Some of my yays this summer, I had a lot, to be honest, so I'm very grateful for that in general. But I was able to travel to the dad side of my family for the first time. My dad's from the Dominican Republic, so I was able to go to the island for the first time this summer and visit my family there, who I'd never met. It was amazing to feel whole for the first time, to be honest. I think I didn't realize until I was there and interacting with my family and seeing how similar we were in personality and the way we looked and just like energy in general, that I was able to sit with that and realize like, I don't think I fully knew myself until this moment. And to be able to like have that while being around such amazing people and sharing in the culture and, you know, just laughing together and creating memories together was amazing. And then also not just with my family, but with my chosen family, I was able to travel to Vancouver. So 2 people that are on the podcast would be Leah and V. And to be able to travel internationally with 2 people that I already love so much, but to know that we travel really well together and that we're an awesome team in like international waters was great. And, you know, I wouldn't trade that for anything. I felt so like loved and embraced by not only them, but by their like extended family that I got to meet in Vancouver. I feel like I'm at that moment in my life where a lot of the things that I manifested and prayed for are here. And I wanted to be around really authentic and heart-centered people. And I think I found those people, and I'm so grateful for that. So those were definitely 2 of my big highlights.
Yay.
All right, on to the maze.
Love you guys. Okay, the maze.
Love yous.
Is it the maze or the meh?
Meh.
Meh. The meh.
Meh.
Okay, the mess. So my meh would be my ongoing struggle with my physical health. And I recently found out what I thought was sciatica is actually arthritis in my lower back, which I guess the upside to that is knowing more specifically what it is. But the downside is that there's no clear cure or like process to make it better. And so navigating, like trying to find the right physical training regiment and healing time regiment all mixed in with like summer stuff, which is like traveling and busy and fun and parties and adventures. But like, I think I'm still working on trying to find a good balance between like giving myself enough time to take care of my body and also take care of all the other parts of life that I want to do and take care of has been a struggle. So I'm still working on trying to figure that out and have a healthier balance. But I have faith that things will work out the way they're supposed to. So it's not that big of a, it's like a lowercase meh. I'll say that. Yeah.
It's a big meh.
It's a big meh,
Health
but
is a big meh.
yeah, but I have faith. I'll be fine.
You will.
Yes,
I believe
we
in you.
will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks,
We all
guys.
believe in you.
Thanks, guys.
And that is a big meh, not a little one. We don't want you to minimize your meh.
Exactly.
That's true. Okay, fine. It's a big meh. And then my unicorn is what I'm grateful for. And I think the biggest thing that I'm grateful for, aside from this amazing team, is my amazing partner. Don't get weird. I get weird.
Who's your partner?
Oh, yeah, sorry. V.
The host of the show.
Oh, yeah. No flex or anything, but.
Yeah.
I thought we were all your partners for a second.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to be, let's make it official, you guys.
Sign me up.
But that's not what you said when we weren't recording.
Oh, damn, Stevie, you want to just air it all out right now? Okay.
Okay, Matt.
Okay, Matt, right?
Meh. We changing the
Meh
name of this
moment.
podcast to Jerry Springer.
You are the
So
father.
Right?
Yeah, for real. Oh, God.
Yes.
Nothing. Seriously. I am very grateful that I've been able to find this amazing human to share life with. And the fact that life isn't always easy, but I have someone that's willing to grow and be present and heal through hard shit with me through a place of like love and compassion. I don't want to say I've never experienced, but at least to this level, it's very new for me. And I couldn't be more grateful for it. So I know everything's going to be, I think that's why I keep saying everything's going to be fine. And I don't say it as like a dismissive thing, but I think for the first time in my life, at least, I feel like everything is going to be fine because I know it's going to be fine because I have this amazing human and all the amazing things that have come with meeting this amazing human. So definitely my most beautiful unicorn. For sure.
Okay, Dad.
I know.
You guys are so gross.
I know.
Yeah.
So gay.
Ew.
So gay.
Disgusting. That's really beautiful, y'all.
That's amazing. And I'm sure that lessens a lot of like anxiety as that perception of life shifts too, which is very healing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very healing. Yeah, it's like a feeling of having like a nice, warm, comfy cushion to fall on every time you trip. So it's really nice, I have to say.
You talking about my belly?
Ooh, yes. This is the softest, most delicious cushion ever. Goodness.
Okay, Rafi, you're making me jealous. Get off my man.
I know, for real.
That's right.
That's my daddy.
That's right, little daddy.
I'm blushing.
Speaking of you, little daddy, you should get your yays, meh, and unicorn going.
Let's see. My yays. Let's see. I learned so much about myself this summer. I fell in love. I made up with a really good friend of mine. I traveled quite a bit and I just found myself missing that, so it was a good feeling. I feel like I am in a good place with most of my business ventures and was able to navigate unfamiliar tasks head on, which made me feel like a real entrepreneur, And I think like this summer, just us kind of collaborating on certain things, I really feel a deeper connection and way more aligned with this team than the first couple seasons. Not to say that we weren't aligned, but it feels like we are just like fusing together a little bit more. My meh. I experienced some heartbreak. I lost my shit in that process of heartbreak. I hit some lows with stress from work. And my unicorns, I think I'm just really grateful for all of it. All the challenges and lessons I learned. made me realize what I need to work on, where I am. And for me, it's always about being my most optimal self. And how can we be our most optimal selves if we can't confront our challenges, our mess, or our weak points to find that deeper understanding of ourselves? I'm also really grateful for the community of family and friends that I've built, especially these last couple years, that have nurtured me to find the confidence to take on life, including this team, of course.
Yeah.
You know?
Pew, pew, pew.
Bringing it back to community is the cure. This heartbreak was definitely a lot. I fell in love so intensely, but every day people, since like I've told them about it, is just like, how can I support you? And I'm just so grateful for that. And I think it's something that I've taken for granted when I was younger. But kind of like circling back to that whole thing, like you can't really feel the full effect of that gratefulness or that blessing unless you confront that low point. For me anyways, that's how I feel. So ups, downs, all of it. This summer was definitely going to be one that I remember for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
For real.
Yes. Thank you. Yes.
Get it.
I just want to pinch your cheeks. You're so cute.
No. My goodness.
Are they still blushing from you calling me little daddy?
So great.
And now to our lovely producer.
All right, so I'll start off. Let's see. My yays, there are quite a few. So I'll try to make them quick, but they kind of relate to some of the things that y'all were talking about. I went on a Pride DJ tour. For listeners that don't know, I am a DJ on the side as well, DJ Miss Jackson. Pew, 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 pew. I went to 4 cities this summer, San Diego, where I live now, San Francisco, where I used to live, Portland, which was my first Pride in Portland this summer. And like Rafi said, we all traveled up to Vancouver for Vancouver Pride. It was just such a magical time. I haven't been to Vancouver, which is kind of like my second home in like 4 years since COVID. And reconnection time was so important, and being able to travel with you, Raf and V. I think we're travel soulmates, and there's just something special when we go on our little adventures, and had a really great time. Also, a yay was hi Barbie, hi Barbie. I know we could probably talk about Barbie for a long time. It'll take up the whole episode.
We should have a whole episode on Barbie.
I know, for real.
No spoiler alerts here. I'm just going to kind of talk high level. Like, I guess I didn't know what to expect going in, and I usually do that with movies. And I did like the whole Barbieheimer, where I watched Barbie and Oppenheimer in the same day, which was like 6 hours of watching a movie almost.
Oh my God.
And I just loved the moment in the theater waiting for Barbie to start, packed theater. And, you know, this group of women were sitting in the very front row, and they're all dressed up, all in their Barbie gear, they're hot pink. And then one of them turns around, faces the crowd, and just says, hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. And I'm not kidding. Everyone in the theater way back, and everyone said, hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. And it was just like such a incredible, amazing connection. I felt so proud to be a woman. I identify as a queer woman. Tears, joy, laughter. Like, it had just been such a long time since I've had a cultural moment and been a part of that in such a long time. And I think that like brought a lot of people together with just that movie. And I think that was such a high, such a yay for the world, for women, to be honest. Like,
Oh, yeah.
It was just so much bigger than, you know, us individually. That was pretty life-changing
I agree.
in my life. So
I think it set a higher standard for women across the world.
And for men.
Well, hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's hope. But I think especially for
Great
women,
reminder.
Yeah, just sit with a couple of things like, oh, do I really deserve that? Should I really be putting up with that? I think that's important. So I agree. I think it was an amazing cultural moment.
Thank you for not giving any spoiler alerts, y'all, because I haven't seen it yet. But I will say, from the non-spoiler alerts, I should probably watch it
Yes.
tonight.
Yeah, right now.
Movie night. Right now.
Right now.
Leave
It's on
this chat
Amazon.
and go.
Yeah.
Right. Gotta go, y'all.
Yeah. We can do a watch party together. Stevie, highly recommend it. It's probably beyond what you ever expected or expect from a Barbie movie. So those are my yays. So my meh was, while we were traveling in Vancouver, I was the first one to get COVID. And then that was the first time I got COVID. B and Rafi also got COVID 2 days after. And that was kind of the shits. But it definitely sent me into a tailspin health-wise. And it's like taken about 2 months for me to recover. My mental health and like physical health has been definitely a struggle in this last 4 years. And it's a daily battle. But grateful that I am in a much better place, rebuilding my immune system and everything, and being able to take the time to do that. I'm very grateful for. And my unicorn is this team. I'm so proud of the things that we were able to do this summer. We did our first sober wellness event in Oakland for Oakland Pride. And that was just an incredible moment. And we hope to do more of those in the future. And I'm just really proud of this team for our ability and our progress to focus on our wellness and our well-being through the summer. For folks that have listened to the podcast, we've gone through a journey, ups and downs, as we've done this podcast individually and collectively. We took a longer break than we wanted, but I think it's for the good of all of us, and it's given us a lot of confidence to get this next season out the door for the community and to help and really kind of re-energized and like re-inspired me. All the things that we did, going to Some of Us Festival in September. Some of Us Festival is a wellness festival in California. All of us were able to reconnect physically in person because we are all in different places. That was just a real special moment. So I'm just grateful that we all have progressed and grown in this last year and a half that we have done the podcast, and that we are able to give the amount that we have given to the community while doing this podcast. So yes, snaps to everyone on the team.
Yeah. Okay, so it's my turn. So my yays, I would have to say, I have never experienced Pride in international waters, and I got to support DJ Miss Jackson and be her, groupie and travel with
Entourage?
her. Yeah, entourage and groupie. I'll take them both. And got to go to Vancouver and experience like backstage access to all these like super big parties. And if y'all don't know, I bartend, so I usually bartend during Pride, and I'm not in the like bunch of the crowd. So it was nice to be able to like not have to be stuck in the hot, sweaty, queer abyss of prides. Now also with my new sobriety, California sober, we like to call it, not being drunk.
Sober-ish.
It's also a new experience for me. So like experiencing Pride, not only like more in the California sobriety, but also like not working it. It probably could have been a lot more overwhelming, but because of like the awesome crew with Skylar and BK, like treating me like a king/queen up there in Vancouver, I was just like, are you kidding me? Like, y'all ain't letting me pay for nothing. Like, and I was expecting to go into it spending all this money, and, instead I was like Eddie Murphy stepping out of the limo, if y'all know what reference I'm talking about. Coming to America.
Coming to America.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay.
You know. Also went with like I live like in a compound and a bunch of us queers. We went to see Barbie, and I was not wanting to see Barbie. I was like anti-Barbie, like Barbie will not get my money, you know? And I went there, and I'm not going to give you any spoilers, but there's a moment in it
Thank you.
of, I will just say, of a speech. I won't say what was said, but I got to do one of the things I've always wanted to do and start a slow clap in a movie theater. And I started the slow clap, and then it like the clap roared through the theater, and I got to start it. So I was like,
Wow.
yes.
Can you start a slow clap right
Yeah.
now just for us? Just reenact it. Well done. Well done. Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. I really need to watch this later.
Yeah. It definitely makes you feel a little less alone. I'll say that much. And
I love that.
You know, and my biggest yay is not my biggest yay, but my last yay is that we took this break. And I think that as much as like passion and love and everything that we have in this, I think taking this break that we had, it refueled us on another level. And like Stevie said earlier, that it fused us in a different way. And it's really exciting. And I think that I wanted to share something that clicked in my mind during our sober event in Oakland when I was doing the wellness panel. Because if y'all don't know, I'm hella shy when people are all putting their attention on me. My ears get red, my cheeks get rosy, I sweat a little, and I stutter, and my words just come out funky. And I know that, and I accept that about me. And I was scared to come out while hosting the wellness panel. And the moment that clicked in my mind was, this is bigger than me. This is bigger than me, and use me as a vessel for healing. It was a big click in my brain, and I don't think that if we were like going, that I would have ever had that, because I'd have been in the mindset of like, I need to produce, I need to do this, I need to create, I need to do this, I need to do that. Like being in the scarcity mindset of I need to do more, instead of just like existing and being like, this is bigger than me. It'll get done. It'll be done.
And can I just say before you move on to your mess, I remember that day, and I remember you telling me that you were nervous. And I just have to say I'm so proud of you, because just seeing the way that you were, you just look like a natural to me. And I'm just so proud of you, V. Just like throughout this podcast, seeing you grow into like, you know, hosting, and then also really just connecting with that position. Well, it's not an easy position that you are in because you're the face, but you do your best to honor yourself and to honor those around you. And I'm just really proud to be a part of your life, and I feel so blessed to be a part of your life.
Right back
Same.
at you. Thank you.
Ditto.
Thank you for that. There goes the rosy cheeks and red ears again.
They're back.
Thanks, little daddy.
Oh, great. Now I'm turning red. Just a bunch of tomatoes.
Oh, gosh.
I love that we're doing this. I love that we did it in the format that we're doing, because I think it like shows the ups and downs, and that you have to really accept and embrace like the positive and negatives and the growth. And like, even though it's fall and like it's October, I think it's really important to reflect. And I think that is a huge like way to see in any aspect of your life of how much you have grown and how much you have healed, is to be able to look back and say like, well, these are the things that I really wanted to change, or these are the things that I really wanted to actually do. And like, these are the adventures that I wanted to go out, and this is the joy that I wanted to find in my life. that's really the reason why we want to do this in this episode coming back, is just to like remind ourselves that reflection is part of growth, and it's so important. And we can all have these ups and downs and still embrace wholeheartedly the progress and like maybe the kind of couple back steps that we've all taken. But this is life, right? We take the shit out of life and we take the positives and the yays out of life, and that's what makes it joyous, you know?
Yeah.
So just my little Lionel Richie cheesy moment.
I loved
for
it.
y'all.
We love Lionel Richie.
Same. Same.
You and Lionel together? Wow.
Say you, say me.
Sign me up for that show.
Yes. Let's go.
Love it.
Yeah, no, and I really love that you said that, Leah. You know, I was really kind of feeling this shame when I lost my shit during like this heartbreak, and like, you know, and then I had to radically accept that about myself, that like, oh wow, like that's an unhealed part of me. And now I'm definitely seeing my therapist tomorrow, but you know, but
Yay to your therapist.
right, but just like the communication aspect to everyone who's out there, and letting them know that to give yourself the grace when we fall back into old patterns, but still keep sight of our goals and who we want to become to be our optimal self. What does our optimal self look like? And life is going to throw shitty things at you. Life's going to throw bills, more bills, bunch of drama, bunch of obstacles, and then more bills, and then more money is going to be needed, and then more drama and obstacles, and then a car issue, and then more bills, right?
Yeah.
But it's how we reframe to be grateful for the things in our life that are going well, and trying to keep sight on that, because for me, that's what keeps me going, is seeing that I do have this community of family and friends, that I do have people who are willing to like look out for me and check in on me. And it just feels like this societal shift in consciousness because of like how many people have been in the way that they're checking in on me, versus like 10 years ago, the way that people would check on me. It's like, you good?
Right? Tequila?
And now
Let's
it's,
go.
Yeah. Tequila, let's go. Well, I mean,
Tequila, tacos.
marijuana. Marijuana, let's go. Because I am also California sober. But I think that whoever is listening to this, hopefully, like they understand that everything in life isn't linear. It's not like a fairy tale story where it's like you deal with one stress and then happily ever after. It's like you're going to deal with one stress, you're going to find a resolution or not, but then you're going to deal with another stress. But ultimately, look for the things to be grateful for. Has always kind of been my thing. It's always been something I've struggled with, and it's been a process. But right now, for now, I am in a really good place with seeing what I'm grateful for.
Thank you.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yes. And not a lot of people can see that. They just see all the things that are going wrong. A lot of people see all the things that are going wrong instead of the gratitude. And I think that happened to us this morning. Me and Rafi, like, both, like, emotionally just, like, broke. We were just standing there across from each other, like, fuck, like, I want to be better. I need to do this. I need to do that. Like, but my mental state but my physical state, but both mental and physical is not aligning to where I can get all of these things done. Like, life is just coming at us. And I had to take a moment, and I was like, but we have this beautiful apartment. We have, you know, this podcast. We have more money than we need, you know. And then I'll say that mantra later, because that's my unicorn, that we have food in our stomachs, that we have like a lot of things to be grateful for. And it brought her back to the moment of like, you know, you're right. Because she was we were falling into that little hole really fast, and had to come back to gratitude. So again, I want to just commend you on that, of being able to see the gratitude through the thick of it. You know?
It's hard. I know it's hard, you know, like the way that I say it makes it sound so easy, whoever's listening to know that it is hard, especially when, you're feeling those deep feelings and that deep depression. But you got to try.
Mm-hmm.
You really have to try.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying. And
I felt that. I was like about to start crying. I was like, because, I really felt that moment. And then, like, I remember just like that low this summer, and I was just like looking at my dog, and I was just like, I love you. Like, I am so grateful, you little bastard, for you. You don't do anything here except like sit on my lap and cuddle me and then ask me for treats, say I'm hungry, wah, 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 gotta go bathroom. I'm so grateful for you, and then I just started crying. And then I started thinking about my mom, and then I started thinking about everybody else in my life. And I was like, wow, I actually have a lot to be grateful for.
Mm-hmm.
Got air in my lungs. I'm drinking water, clean water. I'm drinking clean water. Like, I have enough, and I am enough.
Mm-hmm. There.
That's it right there.
Right there. That's the thing right there. I am enough. So my mez for this summer, well, started in March, but I think the reflection happened in March. I began a new medication to help my kidneys, because I have a kidney disease that my kidneys are deteriorating little by little, and basically this medication is to halt that deterioration, like stop it. But in that, I had to stop drinking, stop smoking nicotine. I had to stop a lot of things that I just do at work. I drink at work because I'm a bartender. I go take a break, a little smoke break. Like, it's our only way to take a break if you smoke. And so it was really easy to fall into all of those things because of work, and having to step away from those things because they were potentially deteriorating my kidneys quicker. I had to learn how to work again. I had to learn how to party again. I had to learn how to socialize again in this new California sober state. And I say California sober because I do partake in psychedelic mushrooms, microdose, mainly microdoser, and sometimes a bigger dose if I feel safe and called to that.
Or in the woods.
Yeah.
In nature.
Yeah, nature, definitely. That's where I feel most safe with the medicine. The reason why I bring this up as a big meh is not because of the sobriety factor of it, but it was because I was numbing a lot of things with alcohol, I'm just going to go smoke this and I'll be fine. And I think that I didn't realize how much shit of my own that I was running away from with these substances, but not only substances, work. Because I quit one job and now I'm just doing one job instead of 3 jobs. I'm doing one, where I was numbing myself with alcohol, cigarettes, and work. And I think that now that a lot of those are gone, I'm realizing that I don't have my shit together as much as I thought. And this is going to bring me to my unicorn moment. At our sober event in Oakland, again, I mentioned it earlier, with Beauty Botanica and Gemini Moon Botanicals, we had a moment in our wellness panel with Mercedes, Bex, and C, where someone asked a question about, hey, I want to give more. I want to do more for the community, but I don't feel like I have my shit together enough to do it. And immediately, unanimously, the whole panel, including myself, all admitted to this human, we don't all have our shit together. We're just trying to put our best foot forward, and we're trying to do what we can to help the community, help ourselves, but nobody has their shit together. No matter how much we go out there and try to pretend like we do, we don't. And hearing that was amazing and made me feel so good that I'm not the only one. So
Yeah.
that was one of my big unicorn moments. And also, being super grateful for this team. Like, my whole team, all of y'all Everyone has a therapist but me. And this group has become therapy for me. And I noticed like a change in my mental health when we took this big break. Like, sure, the like work part of me and the like producing part of me got a break, but I think that like our sessions are very healing. Not only like the work we're putting out, but the work behind the scenes is very healing. And like I appreciate you guys so much. And being a giver, like you make it easier for me to receive because I get awkward with receiving. And y'all just make me feel so loved, and I feel like I deserve that love. And I think that was the biggest part of me. It was like feeling like I don't deserve that love, that I need to work harder to get this love back. When you guys make me feel like I'm do enough, I am enough, and I appreciate that.
You are Dad.
Yeah,
You are.
Yeah.
You really are.
thank you.
Yeah.
And, you know, like I will say, like, you know, this has come up in like some of our things where, or some of our conversations where I said, like, my therapist said to me, healthy relationships heal. And that speaks on exactly what you just said, as far as our meetings and like the behind the scenes work of us talking it out and having like different conversations, but still holding space for each other. Because I feel the same too. I feel like my relationship with y'all, as well as like the community of family and friends that I have now in this present time of my life, that all these relationships are healing me from my fears of not being enough,
Yeah.
from my fears of not doing good enough, of not being perfect. And if there's anything that I want people to take away, I would definitely say it's that, you know, perfection is definitely the myth, right? If we hold on to perfection, we will never take that step forward. We'll never take that leap of faith. And so I also love that phrase, best foot forward, because you're right. Like, that's really all we can do is put our best foot forward,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's good enough.
Yep. And that's enough.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I have 3 more unicorns, and I'll make them quick. I promise I will.
Oh, sorry, V.
It's okay. You know, I know Rafi said a beautiful bunch of words already about me. I wanted to take a moment and just kind of say that I'm thankful to have a partner like her, because with my health, I've always felt like I didn't want to have a partner because I didn't want them to like worry about my health. I didn't want them to like be afraid about my health or be scared about what's going on with my health. So I always felt kind of like a burden because of my health. And that's why I didn't want to like share that pain or share that fear or share any of that with anyone, because I didn't want them to be afraid. But she's just so supportive and just so patient. She is a preschool teacher, and she uses that towards me very wonderfully. And it works. And it works. So I'm thankful to have her as a partner. And, you know, like she holds it down. As much as she says that I'm her cushion, like she holds it down. She doesn't give herself enough credit. The other 2, Some of Us Fest, we met a lot of awesome humans and a lot of things come out. Did a workshop, Qigong, and learned some like grounding meditation stuff, which I always feel like I'm always moving so fast and on the move that I don't feel grounded often. So it was really awesome to like learn that. And also in that, Bridgie K from Vancouver shared a money mantra with us at Some of Us Fest. And I thought it would be awesome to share it to get out of the scarcity mindset of money. And it says, she says, I always have more money than I need, and I can't help but attract money all the time from everywhere. Just saying that every day, and also being in the mindset that you're not spending money, you're circulating money. Because circulating money means you're putting it out, but it's coming right back.
It's coming back.
Yeah. So
Yeah. I've been saying it to myself every day too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting to hear everybody's collectively. Like our Mays have been a mix of health and relationships. And those are tough ones, sometimes out of our control, right?
Yeah.
Whew, that was a lot that I said, and I hope it sticks. And if it doesn't, I hope you enjoyed it. And I want to thank the rest of the team for coming on here and saying their pieces as well. So thank you, everyone. I love you all.
Welcome.
Thank you, V.
Thank you.
We love you.
Love you too. And now that you've heard all of our summer highlights, we're so excited for this upcoming season. If you are new to the podcast, the last 2 seasons we explored what wellness means to our community and the experiences that have positively and negatively impacted our well-being. And what we've learned from all the stories we've shared is that wellness means something different to every person. We all have different lived experiences, we are raised in different cultures, and we all think differently. Some examples of wellness that have been shared on the podcast are the importance of play and rest, to be curious and question, connection of mind, body, and spirit, to be kind to ourselves and others, and the importance of community and reaching out. What we've noticed to be a common thread with all the stories shared is, can you take a guess? If you don't have an answer, that's okay. You got to go back and listen to all the episodes to find out. Just kidding. The answer is, when we find radical acceptance and love for ourselves and others, we find a sense of well-being. We find joy, humanity, vulnerability, purpose, and a bit more kindness. What radical acceptance and love has meant for me is unlearning and detaching many beliefs that were taught to me. I have become closer to my authenticity and accepting myself for all of who I am, releasing myself from shame and pain, embracing my weirdness, and my juicy belly boy bod. Check out our IG at Quest Wellness Pod to see my belly boy bod in action. We also learn that a critical piece to not only individual healing, but collective healing is community. Community is the cure. We wholeheartedly believe that. Feeling a sense of belonging is critical, now more than ever, to our mental and emotional health. And this is why we're here and why this podcast exists. Investing in community and cultivating shared resources is how we thrive. This is how we keep pushing through the barriers that we're facing every day as queer, trans, non-binary, and gender-expansive folks. And in other exciting news, we've had the pleasure of having 2 incredible co-hosts on this show. Both Alina and Corey's plate are full, but we decided that I am enough to host this show. For real, I'm your host. For now. Maybe along the way, we'll find someone that can bring a different perspective to the table and can also keep up with all my dad jokes. But I'm thrilled for this opportunity to be your wellness guide and podcast dad. If you've been with us from the beginning, we hope that your quest to wellness has brought you closer to radical acceptance and love. If you're beginning your wellness journey, we're glad you're here. And queer. Remember, wellness is a journey, not a destination. And we're here to help you along the way. If someone you know would benefit from the show, share it with them, because we have some amazing episodes coming your way. Take care, Queer Kittens. See you soon.
Take out that hammer because you nailed it.
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. Dad vibes on high. Volume turn up all the way.